So it's time to welcome Bartoz Bartoz. Sorry, I know you as Bartoz, so I'm going to introduce you as Bartoz. Then you can say your surname. Sorry about that. Short introduction. Bartoz has graduated from the Silesian Medical Academy. He is a medical doctor from 2002. And 2 years later, he finished an acupuncture course for doctors and started working as an acupuncturist in pain management clinic in Tichy. And very quickly, he realized that Western medicine doesn't provide sufficient data for the practice of acupuncture, which is part of a different Chinese medical system. From 2005 to 2009, he was studying HCCM and has been practicing acupuncture for more than 10 years. He is the co-founder of Center for Natural Therapies and Silesian Academy of Acupuncture. He's the president of Silesian chapter and a board member of Polish Acupuncture Association and president of Classical Acupuncture. He has written books, and he is also responsible for a website which is called Evidence-Based Acupuncture. Now he's on the board member. And Bartoz, I want to give a special thank to you because I know that you are teaching at the moment and you came out of the class just to give us this lecture. So thank you very much for giving us your time.
Thank you very much, Ioannis, for inviting me. I'm really happy to be here. You know, I told my wife this morning I'm going to Greece. She said, what? I thought you would be going to Katowice teaching. And I said, yeah, but then I'm going to Greece for a while. And thank you very much for inviting me and for proposing sharing this short presentation about what I called evidence-based acupuncture. As you said a minute ago, I am a medical doctor, and from the very beginning, I was asked by my colleagues, doctors, do you believe in acupuncture? You know, it was a little bit strange for me because I was always replying that acupuncture is not about believing. Acupuncture is about knowing. Acupuncture is a science by itself, and it's not. We are not talking about beliefs here. We are not priests. We are scientists. So again, thanks for. I hope everybody can see the presentation. I love your logo, I must say. So let's start. Why I invented this website and why I think talking about scientific part of acupuncture is important in the communication between us, acupuncturists, Chinese medicine practitioners, and the rest of the world, and especially our colleagues, doctors, and also decision makers, politicians, and so on. There is a Western academic medicine. For many people, this is the medicine. This is the only medicine. This is what they mean by saying medicine all around the world. Right now, this particular medical system is not one of the many to choose for everybody, but this is the only system existing for many people. And I think this is the system that we should respect. This is a very good system, and doctors are helping people all around the world, and that's perfect. But also there are other systems like traditional medicines, and one of these systems that still exist and is widely used around the world is Chinese medicine, or traditional Chinese medicine, or classical Chinese medicine, whatever you want to say it. And if you have got two different systems, what's happening between them? They are both actively building a wall between them, and they don't communicate so well with each other. They quarrel, they say, I'm better, you know, you are taking my patients, you are taking my patients, you are poisoning patients and not humanistic enough, and you are just a quacker. and whatever. So there is this bridge, this wall, and I'm sitting on this wall all my life, being a medical doctor and practicing Chinese medicine. And I think one of my life roles is to build a bridge between these two systems and to enable people use both systems when they work the best, and both systems for the best of the patients and the best for the whole world, for the humanity. That's why I decided to create this website, which is called Evidence-Based Acupuncture. And this website is for everybody to get in. And I started this movement, I think it was already like 10 years ago. And right now, my colleague from the United States, Mel Hopper Koppelman, is running that. I'm just a member of the board. And it became a big, big movement with hundreds and hundreds of people all around the world, giving their work and they devoting to this project. And today I will show you shortly one of the aspects that can be understood from the point of Western medicine, but it's all about acupuncture. And I think this is a very important aspect right now when we have this worldwide corona crisis. And this is the role of acupuncture in enhancing immunity. So first of all, that's the short overview of the human immune system. We know that in the blood, there are white blood cells, leukocytes. They can be divided in many subgroups. And the subgroups we are the most interested in are, I don't know if you can see the pointer, but are macrophages, natural killer cells, lymphocytes, mostly lymphocytes type T, and they produce specific substances in our body. They communicate with each other and they produce these substances that can be measured. So we can measure the activity of human immune system by measuring these substances and checking if they are increasing or decreasing after a particular treatment or after intervention. We will be talking about acupuncture. So the first thing I want your students to know and understand is that acupuncture can actually balance immune system. We can help the immune system and we can enhance it in cases when there is insufficiency or weakness of immune system, but also we can quiet it down. We can help the body to stop or slow down the activity of immune system if it's overactive. That's why we can treat inflammation, allergies, and also autoimmune diseases. However, as Julian said, this is a very complex subject. So today I will focus only on that side of this equilibrium. I will show you if we can enhance the immune system. And to know that, we need to see some research, some effects, or we need to see what was published in medical journals about the subject. So first of all, I want you to understand and to know that acupuncture can enhance immune system in healthy individuals, in healthy humans. There are at least a couple of articles showing that after puncturing even a single point, like you have here large intestine 11 or stomach 36, the result is the enhancing of activity of some cells involved in our immunity. So we have more cytokines like tumor necrosis factor, interleukins, and also the aggregation of the number of lymphocytes, the white blood cells, which means in healthy humans, acupuncture, as I said, even as simple as puncturing large intestine 11 or stomach 36, can help our immune system to work better. And you don't need to believe me, you can see it here. You can see the results of these studies with rising of either activity or number of immune cells. And this study is about elder people, also healthy but elder humans. This is quite small study, only 24 people. However, you can see that both in young adults and in elder people, acupuncture elevates the number of lymphocytes type T. In young adults, it's maybe not the big deal because they are immune anyway, but have a look here. In the group of older people, acupuncture brings back the number of lymphocytes almost to the level of the young people. So, we can almost reverse the downfall of immune system in elder people. The points for us for acupuncture is even too simple. You have 2 yuan points on the Yang-Ming channels plus spleen 6, which is a very earthly, nourishing, yin tonifying point. And of course, the point directing qi downwards. But this is not what we want to share with our colleagues doctors. We want to show them that the rise in the number of lymphocytes. The next study is also interesting. It's about anxious women. Anxiety blocks the immune system. Anxiety causes the lowering of the function and the number of white cells. And again, acupuncture alleviates them. Macrophages, neutrophils, also the activity of immune system is much better after acupuncture. It's again a small study, 34 people, but it is, and it is published in a peer-reviewed journal. We can go further and we can see also that the function of immune system is again improved after acupuncture and improved in big numbers, So I think that's a pretty nice study. So we can enhance the activity of immune system, and we can rise up the number of the cells involved in immunity. Here there are some points used in the study. For me, too many points, but again the idea behind them was pretty clear, pretty easy understood. We have Yang Ming and Xiao Yang and Tai Yang points, and also we have some Yin points to treat anxiety by itself. And the highest level of scientific proof is a meta-analysis, and we've got here one from 2013. We have almost 2,000 people involved, 31 articles. So it's a big number of evidence. It's a strong evidence. And we've got this, it's called a tree graph, presenting the effects, the results of these studies. Everything that is on the right from this vertical line proves that acupuncture is better than the control group. Everything on the left from this vertical line proves that the control group was better, so that acupuncture didn't work. As you can see, almost all the studies are confirming the role of acupuncture, the function of acupuncture. So it's not only single studies, but it's a big meta-analysis, 2,000 people, and you can see the results. That was the one group of T cells. This is another group of T cells, of leukocytes. So again, almost all the studies are for acupuncture. And finally, my favorite ones, natural killer cells. If you like thriller movies, it's all about natural killers. And we have these natural killers in our body. This is a very important part of our immune system. And also, as you can see, all the studies confirm the role of acupuncture, the effectiveness of acupuncture. If you want to see some points, in most studies, stomach 36 was used. In many studies, pericardium 6, and also Tai Yang points on the bladder channel. You all know them, like shoe points. Here is another study when we can see the regulating role of acupuncture. It's a pretty fresh study, 5 years old now, and we can see the the regulation of different subgroups of lymphocytes. I'm not sure if it's very interesting for the acupuncturists, but I'm totally sure it's crucial for our colleagues, doctors, and also decision makers. This is also a very interesting study I wanted to share with you, because this study was done in a group of lung cancer patients, so patients suffering from the oncology disease. And in this group, as you know, the immunity is again lowered. And after acupuncture, you can see almost all the interleukins are raised up, are elevated, and also other substances confirming the activity of immune system are elevated. So acupuncture, again, even such simple points as large intestine 4, stomach 36, small intestine 3, very interestingly used in this study, are effective in enhancing immunity. And then I've got some animal studies. I don't want to go over them. Generally, they all confirm what we've just learned. Acupuncture, also in sepsis rats, acupuncture enhances the role of immune system. And animal studies are nice because we can see that actually in the tissues of these poor animals used for the studies. So seeing is better than believing, right? I'm not sure it's 10 in Poland already, which means it's 11 in Greece. So let's sum it up. There are some conclusions. First of all, acupuncture definitely regulates human immune system in healthy individuals, in anxious women, in elder people, in lung cancer patients. So in different subgroups of people, we proved that acupuncture raises the activity of immune system, helps our immune system. We know also how it works. You know, we can see and we can point out directly what interleukins, what polypeptides are increased and the activity of which cells is increased. So in different groups, acupuncture enhances activity of immune system, influencing different parts of it. And something that we didn't talk about, but you must believe me today, trials and research on animal models also provide similar effect. So also our young brothers, animals, they respond well to acupuncture. So both in human research and in animal research, we can say acupuncture influences immunity. If it was interesting for you, if you think it is interesting also for the way we communicate with the outside world, outside of our community, please join the movement. Please go to the website, have a look at it, see the reviews and summaries that are produced by a great evidence-based acupuncture team. And once again, I'm a very happy father of this movement. And also, I would like to encourage all of your students and all of you listening to that to use the scientific language, Western medicine language, in communication with doctors, with politicians, with all outside our community. I'm totally convinced that we all should study classical texts, classical Chinese medicine. We all should communicate with Qi and Shui and Liu Qi and whatever between us inside our community, because this is a great way to describe the world, but it's totally not understood by the doctors, by the outside world. So for the proper communication with them, we need the language they understand, and this language is actually Western medical science language. Thank you very much for your for your attention. If there are any questions, I will be happy to answer them.
Thank you very much, Bartosz. I just want to say a special thank you because you underlined the importance of bridging things and not taking sides either in East Asian medicine or Western medicine, saying who is better, but the important thing is to use all available tools in order to serve humanity, and I think that's a great message that you leave. Yes, if there are any questions, you can write them on the chat, or you can always also speak if you want. We're going to keep it short because Bartosz needs to go.
Yes, my students are already waiting, but that's not
yes. Okay, so never
they
mind.
are practicing point location. Maybe they do better without being in the room.
Great. So Bartosz, it will be our pleasure to have you someday here in Greece.
Wonderful. I've never been to Greece, I must say, and I always wanted. So
yes, you have an open invitation. I know that we will have you this year on the 1 year of acupuncture course for the medical doctors and the other healthcare practitioners. So we're very happy about that, and I hope we have you in presence this year or the following years.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you, Bartosz. You are released. You can go back to your students. Sorry for taking up your break. Yes.
Oh, that's not a problem. I love teaching, and for the first time I was in Greece in the Zoom form this year, but for the first time I've been there. Thank you very much, Julian. I must say you are the greatest master, and I am very happy to meet you like this and to hear your speech. So thank you very much for everything you've done for our community, and thank you.
Well, thank you, Bartosz, too. Absolutely fantastic tour. Really most interesting. Yeah.
I know it's not for Chinese medicine practitioners, it's for doctors.
No, I mean,
communication is important.
Absolutely agree with you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and I'm coming back to my students in order to show them some points on the face. Have a nice day, everybody. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to switch into